Welcome everyone to the SERL Domino's Pizza Truck Series Season 1, Race 8 at Martinsville. So this is going to start the Martinsville Nazareth Coca-Cola weekend, and based off of, like, practice sessions, this race, I think this race will most likely be calm in terms of, like, DNFs. I don't think that we're going to get to the DNF level that we saw during the Charlotte triple header. I think we'll see cautions every 3 to 4 laps, maybe. But I think other than that, there's not going to be a whole lot of, like, DNFs. And most likely, if I have a season 2, or none of the 3 series will most likely not come back to this track. Anyway, so here we are at Martinsville, and for whatever reason, when it comes to the, like, AI drafting distance, the Truck Series mod, and the Nationwide Cup Series mod, they all seem to have, like, different, like, moods, like, which is kind of interesting, I must say, at the least. Okay. Okay, so as we look at the point standings right here, so at this point the point standings obviously I think this race could still shake up the point standings right here, but at this point this is turning out to be Charles Belding's championship title to lose, because Charles Belding is the only driver in this series to have more than 200 points. He has a 34-point lead over James Rodney, who's in second points, and 34 points is almost a full race when you're not counting bonus points, because the full race is 36 points. So yeah, here. So I think at this point, for everyone who is not Charles Belding, and for especially drivers who are inside the top, like, 10 or 5 points, they may have to hope here is to either get a few wins, or to hope that, like, Charles Belding is going to screw up right here. We could easily see the Jeffrey Finge curse, as I brought up, like, at Charlotte or maybe Nashville. Anyway, so now let's have the cars roll off. Okay, so as the pace car pulls off the road here, there's not very much. Yeah, so restarts in the NASCAR Racing Chosen Pick World. The outside line prevails really well. So here we are, Conbury and Scottdale leading to the green flag right here, but Scottdale starts better than Conbury, and that's gonna prevail him to the front. Here, so Martinsville, the speeds are super slow here. Oh no, and James Rodney right here. Up into the wall with Andrew Brandt. So this is looking good so far for Charles Belding, but we are still under green, actually. I think the trouble spot for this race is going to be turns 3 and 4. I can just, like, see it right here. So Scottdale is not really over here, but here comes Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly, the winner at Autumn Hill. Connor Britton is trying to get back up to his peak spot here, and he dives deep down into Jim Kelly right here. I think off the corner, the outside gets the momentum, but entering in the corner, the inside does. Connor Britton, it looks like Connor Britton tried too hard right here, and now he's going to get invaded by Anthony Martin in the 13. Right behind Anthony Martin is Kenny Hamlin in the 08. There's Charles Belding right inside the top 10 right here. There we see Matthew Hodgkins, Garrett Sinner, Sean Harbaugh are here, and now all of a sudden here we have a battle for the leader here. let's go. Let's use this. Let's use this skin right here. This is a cool one. Here, and this is a good flyby. So after that, like lap 1 incident right here, there now seems to be 2 distinctive grooves of race, not grooves, packs of racing. Excuse me, my bad. And so now Scott Dale has extended his lead here, and here comes Anthony Martin. Anthony Martin in the 13. He's not inside. Never mind. He's actually. Oh, and we have a caution here. So Anthony Martin, he's 25th points right here. Right here. So Anthony Martin could desperately use that good run here, but he gets into the outside wall right here. As we have a caution right here. Where's Charles Bell? He's gonna restart forward here. Here, so Phil Watson, right here. So heavy damage right there. That all the damage right there, are the signs of tire rub. So let's see what happened right here to Phil Watson. The scoring, the timing scoring at Martinsville must be kind of confused right here because this is what the caution came out for. Apparently, the incident of Phil Watson, apparently his damage apparently had to do with what happened back here on lap 1 here. As you can easily see, there's like skid marks here. So that was just error here. A very simple kind of spin by LJ Mills over here. So that apparently brought the caution right here. So Scott Dale has led every single lap. Scott Dale is not inside the top. He's not inside the top 25 points here, so he could definitely use this win. Let's go back to the green flag. As you find your favorite driver here, so it took us 6 laps here under double pile conditions to have our first caution. As you can see, several skid marks by several drivers. So I think the question is that, you know, how much more cautions will we see right here, and will Scott Dale be able to maintain his lead here, or will someone like Jim Kelly, Connor Brady, and Charles Belding be able to step up to the plate? That's going to be the question right here. Here we are. Scott Dale takes us back to the green. Here, I like this camera. Here. So we see some drivers right here, especially on the high line, just going like super like deeper, right here. So Scott Dale, right here. Here, okay. This is another good view. Right here. So, and that's kind of, you know, and that's kind of like one thing. It's the one thing that I like about like short tracks in this game is that, you know, there are several views of where you can see the whole entire track, you know, and that's very nice right here. Battle for second right here between Connor Brady and Jim Kelly. Connor Brady is going to take that spot back, and now he's going to try to regain the spot of where he started here. And for someone like Jim Kelly, you really cannot afford to be stuck on the high side, because sometimes at Martinsville, if you get stuck on the outside, it doesn't always work. Here, but when now speaking of someone who's taking huge chances right here is Charles Belding, right here. He's trying to make outside work right here, but I don't think it's going to work this time right here. Arch Hossain could really go either way. So as we go here through the back of the pack right here, we're seeing. So if there's any possible like wreck zone, it could easily be. It could easily be. I think this pack right here is highly capable of like a wreck zone, but I don't know. Right here, ooh, here we go. Here, three wide right here. Brenda Reed, Callum Gardner, Sean Harple. Is that Sean Harple? No, never mind. It's Garrett Sooner. Yeah. Those two Brad K teammates cars look identical. the top two have pretty much broken away from the pack right here, as the battle between Charles Building and Carberry continues right here. And this is what happens when cars stay side by side for so long. They eventually lose speed, and then the cars in front of them are highly capable of just simply pulling away. So Scottdale still looks like Scottdale is most likely going to take this at this point, because it's hard to tell whether Jim Kelly is catching him right here. They slow up. You can't see it, but in the turns they slow up to like 52 miles per hour, and then entering the corners they get as high as like 80 miles per hour. Okay, so Dale here is still your leader. And now Charles Building finally got around Carberry right here, so now Charles Building can try to reel in Jim Kelly right here, but Carberry is not letting him go right here. Carberry makes the attempt to go inside of Charles Building right here on the inside, but at this point right here, it's just not simply working out. And at certain spots of the track, the sun is starting to peek out just a little bit. So this field seems to be highly separated right here. I mean, we do have a third battle right here between Daniel Boyles, Jim Kelly, Riley Way on the high side right here. You always want to be worried going through wide, especially in the corners right here. Oh my god, and Zachary Woodward gets in the A signs right here, and oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, Daniel Boyles right here spins around, and that's gonna most likely bring out the caution. And yes, it did right here, but meanwhile, bow for the leader here. But so I believe so. It looks like at this point. So what we just saw right here is that if the caution would have happened one lap later, we could have easily had a lead change. Well, let's go take a look at. Well, let's take a closer look at what happened to Daniel Boyles. Entering turn 1 right here, they actually got on the curve a little bit here, and that caused Daniel Boyles' car to slide a little bit here, and then he was to the inside of Jim Cacknell right here, and then William Bedford in the 21. No, he was just simply caught in a bad situation here, and actually Zachary Woodward actually had to take evasive action here to actually avoid Daniel Boyles. So that was just it, a simple spin. Let's take it back to the caution, not the caution, the green flag. During the caution, James Rogden came down pit road a few times right here, and I think it's most likely to repair damage that he had during the caution. So when they come around here, Scottdale is going to clinch most lap sled right here. So now Scottdale already has the extra bonus point right here. But can't anyone battle him for the leader here? It looks like Jim Kelly is the best bet right here. So Jim Kelly takes the lead. Wow, he made it a little easier here. And look who else has made it easier here. Charles Building as well. So it looks like at this point we're going to have our first repeat winner of the season, because Jim Kelly and Charles Building are all repeat winners, and actually a cool fact is that as we apparently have another caution right here. Ooh, this crash seems to be a little more serious right here, as we have some drivers on pit road like Justin Talampas, and James Rodney here down pit road. We see Philip Watson, William Bedford has some extensive damage, so is Tony Green, and Saunders right here. So this crash seems to have been pretty huge. As I was saying, a cool fact is that entering this race, all 7 winners are actually inside the top 7 points, but I don't think it's gonna be like that now. So let's check on what happened. This crash is kind of a confusing crash right here, because Aiden Saunders are here, so he's gonna put right here, and apparently I think William Bedford tried to come down with him right here, and then those two just make contact right here, and then they go straight up into Riley White. Brenda Reed gets collected right here, and then we see Kyle Thompson here just had like nowhere to go. So three very hard hits right here. Adrian Felix gets a little bit of damage right here. So is Jordan Newman right here, and Dan Boyles gets damage right here, and then apparently James Rocky, Philip Watson, and Justin Klopp apparently all just came down the road right here. I guess to still fix on the damage that happened during the lap 1 incident. So this time around we are actually going to go on board someone. Let's hear the engine to hear if Aiden Saunders was coming down pit road. So edgy, shaky camera work. So it looked like that Aiden Saunders was actually not coming down pit road. Now let's go on board William Bedford. I absolutely do not think that William Bedford tried to turn Aiden Saunders first. I think it was just bad timing and just simply getting stuck right here. So let's hear if William Bedford was coming down to pit road. He was definitely making a hard swerve down pit road over here. And very significant damage on the front end. Now let's go after the green flag. As the pace car dives down to pit road over here, as everyone is starting to sort out. So everyone is still on the racetrack right here. No DNFs. So could this race be like Boston and have no DNFs? It'll be very interesting to right here. Here we go, Jim Kelly trying to get a second win. Trying to get a second win of the season. Jim Kelly is 15 in points right here. So I think if Jim Kelly is going to want to be someone who gets inside the top 5 points and wants to be the season 1 champion, he's definitely going to have to improve his game. And I think winning this race could be good for him right here. The War Sport Racing has had success here before. In the Camping World Truck Series, so it's not very surprising to some of us to see the 88 run super well. But right behind him right here, Charles Belding is giving him a run for his money right here. Charles Belding with the bad luck James Rodney's having today, he would love to just like extend that points lead. So it looks like that like at this point right here. And do we have an air caution? I think we possibly do. No, never mind. We just have cars coming off the road right here because of damage. So this is gonna be interesting right here. So Jim Kelly has a few cars in front of him right here, or I actually think that like these drivers, or maybe possibly, just possibly, these drivers are coming down. We could easily see some green flag pit stops, but almost all of these cars, but almost every car that is coming down the road now are cars that were involved in the previous caution right here. And these lap cars could easily get in the way right here. For example, William Bedford is kind of holding up Charles Belding, and that's leaving the room right open for Scott Dale. Daniel Boyles is not going to have anyone to worry about for a while right here for the next couple, maybe several laps right here, as we have a battle for 30 right here between Justin Jalabas, Brenda Reed, and Daniel Boyles. Charles Belding now tries to get under William Bedford here. Is it going to work? Not this time around. Maybe he can make it work entering turns 1. Here. Apparently the damage on James Rodney car must be so awful that EST bomb making pit stops. So I don't quite understand what's going on with this car right here. here. So this is all very interesting here. Oh my God, Jim Cagnell took a hard impact right there into the outside wall here, and now it's going to create a log jam right here, and we could easily see a caution. Oh, here, Elliot Voldemort right here. So this area could be treacherous here, but Jim Kelly keeps the leader here. Charles Billing is not too far behind over here. Diego Stevenson, I believe is possibly. I think Diego Stevenson is, last in place maybe. He's somewhere outside. He's somewhere outside the top 30 points. Okay, so this factor here is getting huge. Back to the leader. Oh, here we go here. Battle for the lead, just in time here. Here comes Charles Billing here. He's trying to get a second career win, or at least try to lead a lap here. Jim Kelly led that lap. I don't think that'll be the result this time around here. And whoa, Brenda Reed hits the wall right here. Is Charles Billing going to make it work? Is he gonna make it work right here? And is he? And he does. So Charles Billing makes the pass right here. He leads that lap right here, and we now just have 9 more laps to go. But the lap traffic right here could easily get in the way. Here, he's going to have to maneuver through Brenda Reed. Here, so is Brenda Reed going to let him off right here? But here comes Jim Kelly here. So lap cars. So at this point here, the lap cars are blocking both drivers. Brenda Reed blocking Charles Billing here. Jim Kelly now takes the lead back. We still have room for a caution right here. So what's gonna happen? Ooh. So Jim Kelly is trying to get around Brenda Reed here. Oh my God, they're going 3 wider here. As they try to lap Brenda Reed. Oh my gosh. Right here. I think Jim Kelly is going to have to unfortunately back off right here. Charles Billing, he makes the pass work. Now it's gonna be up to Jim Kelly to get by Brenda Reed as soon as possible, and then try to reel in Charles Billing. So he makes the inside pass work right here. So is he gonna get by him this time around? I don't think so. It might take another lap or 2. So Charles Billing leads another lap right here, and he's going to try to extend his leader here. Here comes Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly is not gonna let him off here. So it looks like that we are going to have our first repeat winner. It's going to be Charles Billing. It's going to be Jim Kelly right here. I'll point out. Here comes Jim Kelly here to the inside. He's making the pass right here. He's going to try to make the pass right here. Oh my God! What an exciting battle here at Martinsville. Right here, for what could easily be the only Martinsville race. Here, they're definitely putting on the show here today. Jim Kelly, he grabs the lead that time by right here. Now Charles Billing is going to have to reel him back in. Neither of these 2 drivers can get the extra bonus point. For leading most laps because Scott Dale has led more than 25. So Charles Billing has lost ground right here on Jim Kelly. Can Charles Billing reel him back in? Charles Billing, he gets a lot of momentum entering turns 1, and it looks like that it could easily work. Another thing that we could easily see is a possible photo finish right here. We haven't really had a photo finish yet in any of the 3 series. You could easily see today here. But Charles Billing here, Charles Billing did not do well off turn number 4 here. He's actually going to lose a spot to Brenda Reed right here. Brenda Reed is now going to try to reel in Jim Kelly here to see if she can get her lap back. Okay, but looks like at this point, as we have 2 more laps to go, Jim Kelly is easily going to take this. Right here. Could Daniel Royals get in the way? Who knows? So Charles Billing here, he gets by. He's gonna dive deep into turn 3 right here, and get by, get past Brenda Reed here. And he's gonna make it look very easy. Never mind. Here comes Brenda Reed back right here. So next time by, it'll be the white flag right here. Jim Kelly here. Oh my God, he actually gets a little bit loose right here, and goes a little high. But that does not seem to be affecting his car in the slice right here. As we see, James Rodney made a constant pit stop and pit stop one lap after another here. So here comes Jim Kelly here, coming out of turn number 4. A real course weekend, Jim Kelly performed well. Can we see Jim Kelly running well here in future short tracks? There's not that many short tracks in all 3 SERL schedules. Could Jim Kelly be the short track conqueror? Who knows right here? But coming out of turn number 4, Jim Kelly is gonna get his 2nd career win of the Domino's Pizza Truck Series at Martinsville. As I unfortunately screwed the flyby, but you get the idea. So that's it over here. So let's show you the finishing order. Here's the finishing order. So Jim Kelly wins the race, gets his second career win. Charles Building, he made Jim Kelly run for right here, but unfortunately lap traffic just simply prevented him from. It just simply prevented him from him getting a good run here. Anyway, so Scott Dale, the driver who led the most laps, finishes 3rd. Right here, Sean Harple gets 4th here, and Sean Harple 9th in points. This finish is definitely going to benefit him right here. Hossing here in the 75. He's not, I don't believe, he's 16th in points. So yeah, that's helping him right there. Connor Breen, the pole center. Right here, unfortunately, did not lead the lap, but still, a very nice finish here. Biff Crafton in the 8-2. After last week, having the hardest hit in the SERL at Charlotte. A nice rebound. Anthony Martin, who I believe at one point was in the top 3. 8th place, Kenny Hamlin, the Nashville winner, 9th, and Garrett Sidnor rounds off the top 10 right here. So let's take a look at who suffered right here. So James Rodney here, the biggest loser from the moment he stacked up the field in turn 1. And since then, it just went like all wrong. So I don't know what issue he kept on having right here to constantly come down the road every single lap after the last caution. So that's very interesting right here. So just like at Boston, no DNFs. Okay, so this race might have been a simple race, but I hope you still enjoyed it. And as I mentioned a few times, and as I mentioned once again, this is possibly going to be the only SERL Martinsville race. This track is most likely not coming back if I do a season 2. But so Jim Kelly could possibly be the only Martinsville winner. So I just want to thank everyone for watching this race. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and bye. Congrats to Jim Kelly.